Hey race fans, welcome back to Drewster Racing. Today we have the Wednesday Worlds ride out of Golden, Colorado, a 25-mile ride, a little over an hour of moving time, and you know it's going to be spicy when 4 out of our 9 guys have skin suits. And yeah, it definitely lived up to the hype. So we're going to make it the first turn here. We had maybe a 2 to 3 minute warm up, and yeah, it's instantly going to be like 5, 6, 700 watts up this little bump. And I've literally been dropped on this climb before, so like two minutes into the ride and my day's already over. So definitely want to make sure I'm pushing along pretty hard and making my way to the front, because if I do slow down near the end of this bump, I will at least be in contact with the group, and there's no telling just how fast things are going to be. We got my teammate off the front here, Kevin. He's definitely looking to push the pace, and then our Cat 1 state champ just behind him, Jabez, and we are onto the flats, and this stretch right here easily maybe 2 to 3 miles, rolling terrain, and we usually just book it right here. Do anywhere from like 30 to 35 miles an hour average, and this is an extremely difficult spot. And again, we really don't have a warm up. I need to be better about warming up, but this ride really starts right when I get out of work, so I just gotta kind of find fitness instantly. And yeah, as you can see, we're already cruising along pretty quick. All right, so we're going to move slightly ahead. The pace has been relatively tame, not too surgy. I'm at the front right now taking my pull, but we're going to get an attack off to my left here. This is Keith, one of our Category 1 riders, and he is just putting in a monster dig. I'm not going to try to match that. I don't think I can catch him right away, so I'm just going to try to hold relatively steady power, even though I'm doing 600 watts, but kind of gonna try to hold between like 400 and 500 watts, and hopefully reel him back in. And yeah, my power's already dipping a little bit, but slowly catching up. All right, so we're gonna skip ahead a little bit further, and I have to say I am feeling pretty fit at the moment. Definitely not at my fittest, but I've certainly made some progress. Just a recent update: I did a 20-minute power test, which for me is just climbing Lookout Mountain. It's right in my backyard, and put in a pretty good effort, and I was able to complete that climb in about 22 minutes, and was able to hold 332 watts for 20 minutes at 175 pounds. So yeah, weight's down a little bit. Probably started the season at 185, currently down to 175, and I know the last time I put in a pretty hard effort on Lookout, I averaged 318 watts. So seeing some improvement there. My best average power up Lookout is 337, and I definitely think with some more training, I could maybe get that up to like 340. 350 might be a stretch, and I probably have anywhere from like 5 to 7 pounds to lose. So I think 4.5 watts per kilo is definitely possible. But yeah, feeling really fit at the moment, and I know normally at this point in the ride I am absolutely dead, but not today. So putting in an attack, I wanted to just try attacking up this hill to see if I could get a gap, and unfortunately no rear camera today. Again, don't like the added weight, don't like the feel in the saddle. I'll try to include it in some of the crits, but not today. But yeah, able to hold like 600-700 watts up this little bump here, and got a nice little gap on the group. And only one rider is able to bridge, and that's going to be my teammate August. So he's going to catch up in just a second, and I'm going to sit behind his wheel. And we're able to hold this, I don't know, 3 to 5 second gap for a little bit longer, maybe the next half mile, or at least maybe at most a mile till we get to the bottom of this descent coming up. But yeah, I'll definitely take that as a win. Anytime you can get a gap on a strong field, it's a win, at least in my book. All right, so skipping ahead to the first climb, I did not get a chance to go full gas up this climb. We had a bunch of guys get stuck at the left turn onto this road. So it didn't start it very fast, and wasn't too motivated to completely crush this climb. But I mean, honestly, doing pretty solid power between like, yeah, mid threes up to close to 4 at the start of this. And I think what impressed me the most about this, I was actually able to hold a conversation doing these watts, which normally I'm just like breathing through my ears when I'm doing this kind of power for this long. But yeah, fitness is definitely in a good spot, hitting 172 heart rate, so definitely on the higher side, but nowhere near my max. I know in the last ride that we did, I was probably closer to like 180 or past 180 doing watts like this, and not even close to being able to hold a conversation. So another win. All right, so it's KOM time, and we're coming up on this KOM that I've been targeting. Mentioned it in the last Wednesday Worlds video. It's the Quaker climb, super short, 3/10 of a mile, average grade of only like 3.5, 4%. But just a fun effort to go full gas and kind of see what kind of power you can do. So the time to beat is 36 seconds, and I believe before this ride I was at like 37, maybe 38, and I was hoping to get a good lead out from a couple of my teammates, but unfortunately I took that corner way too slow, and I've got a nice gap in front of me, so I'm not benefiting at all from the draft. I was really hoping to be like second or third wheel here and hopefully benefit from the draft halfway through and then put in a sprint, but I'm able to hold some pretty decent power up this climb. I averaged 752 watts, just a touch under 31 miles an hour up this entire segment, and I was able to beat the time of 36 seconds and ended up getting 33. Unfortunately, my teammates are way too damn strong, and they ended up getting 32 seconds. So shout out to Kevin, who is now the king of the Quaker climb. And it is going to be much harder to get now, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get a good day with some good wind. So that's all I have for this ride. Unfortunately, the GoPro shut off for some reason, but wanted to make just a quick update video, feature the Wednesday Worlds ride, and give you guys an update on my fitness. Again, power's looking good. We're getting 332 at 20 minutes. Very happy with those numbers, and hopefully it's only going to continue to go up, so we should be in a good spot for Gateway. This weekend, again, is that Superior Morgul Road Race, the Colorado State Championship road race. So hopefully we can get a good result in that one. Again, we're in the Category 3, so it should be a completely different story, especially with those climbs. But I'm definitely going to give it my best effort and feeling pretty confident after this ride, after a decent 20-minute power test. So it should be a lot of fun. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Later.